Alright guys, hello and welcome back to the next episode of our Madden NFL 25 career mode. Going into week 14, we said it wrong. We said we were going into week 13, but we were just wrapping it up. And we would have simmed forward, but we have address the media to jump into before we sim forward to the next week. So let's get right to it. On the win, probably going to be about playoff picture. Attribute to your success. Teammates. Can't just be about me. We did have that X factor from Chris Olave. Character of this group. Trusting the process. I always say trust the process. Instilled in us since day one. Team chemistry. 5 and medium route running for your wide receivers for 1 game. New quest. We'll go ahead and ignore the new quest as we advance into the week 14 against the Buffalo Bills at home. And I don't believe there's any change to the playoff picture. No, there is. We're sitting in 3rd seat right now behind the 49ers against the Commanders currently. Dallas still sitting in that number 5 spot. So let's go ahead and knock out these on-field drills, and we'll see you guys for the game against the Buffalo Bills.
It's week 14 of the NFL, and this one features the Saints' second-year quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Saints and the Bills on Monday Night Prime Time.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans.
All right, let's get right to it. I'm really liking their away uniform. We're getting the ball first. 7-5 against their 6-6.
We'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Hey, wasn't it?
We'll start with a run, get a feel of their defense. See how they are. Let's go ahead and 2 clock. Go for a wide zone run and see what their defense is like. They have an X factor on the line, or is it a linebacker? That's a linebacker.
They're gonna start on the ground with Kamara.
Okay, loss of 1.
Down for a loss.
So we have to watch out for that linebacker.
He was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11.
Nice.
Him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at
first
the 42.
down, made up those extra yards.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I was not ready for that. We'll do inside zone. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They run it from the gun
nice,
with Kamara.
good play. Another 2nd and 1. Just shy of the first down.
Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Almost had a delayed game there. First down. Past the 50-yard line.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
We'll do slot seam here, see what we can do
Football
with it.
On that 47-yard line, first down. Throwing from the gun here.
Avalos open.
Dumps it off to his
a few yards.
And he takes it past
2 yards.
and starts the drive into Bills territory.
All right, that's fine.
Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
Do another
8 yards
run
to go.
here.
Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Nice open, left side of the pocket. Juke on the inside for a first down. Nice.
He's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That's what we're wanting. Keep that winning streak.
But he was hungry for a lot more.
I don't know if we are on a winning streak, but we want to keep it going. Keep that momentum up for the end of the season.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33.
Gonna try and have some time for Olave. If I can't, then I'll run.
They go play action here.
It's too far out.
And the first down pass sent away by a defender.
Alright, that's
incomplete.
fine. Levels Y
Any
corner.
DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
He tucks it and takes off.
All right, just shy of the first down.
Will not be enough for a first down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing.
Get that first down, get us in the red zone.
Moving forward.
They put a receiver in motion right. It's Kamara on third down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
All right, all right.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed.
Want to pass the inside here.
That first down right
Mountain
there.
trying to cross.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now.
Nice catch.
Made by Alvin
Decent
Kamara.
gain, 5 yards.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Go match spot.
Skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Open in the middle. Touchdown. All right.
At the goal line. It's a New Orleans touchdown. Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm. But
the Saints
all right.
and their quarterback
They
ready
put
to
up a
take
field
over
goal.
once again.
Limit your team
And
to
so
less than
far,
4
they've executed
turnovers for
exactly
game
how
day.
they drew it up.
We're doing pretty good about turnovers. I don't know about fumbles, but we'll go from there. We'll do halfback lead. I forgot to change it to 2 o'clock, but we'll leave it.
Kamara now on 1st and 10.
Nice. Good
And
job.
he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield.
To dig under, see if we can get a pass here.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. To throw here on 1st down.
No.
He's got time here.
I closed the pocket.
Holding up. They're able to drop him.
I let it happen.
Big play drives them backwards. 2nd down.
It's not what we want here. Bench.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
All right, 3rd and 7.
And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Outside.
And no
Oh.
look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
Come on, man. All right.
And they're up against it. 4th down.
4-point game. 6:10 left in the
He's counting
second.
his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not.
The Saints ready for their next series. Let out on offense
All
by
right,
their
defense
quarterback.
putting in the work. Still a
They didn't add to
4-point
their
game.
lead last time out. They punted it away, but
Our drive goal is get 15 yards. We are going to do Mountain China pass. If we need to run it ourselves, we can. I'll have Kamara as a pass block.
pass play on 1st and 10. He can run it. And
All
it's
right,
gonna be
gain
about
of 3.
3-yard pickup in the end. That play
We'll
cleaned
take
up
it,
by
we'll
Matt
take it.
Milano. 2nd down now, 7 to go. He's dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding
God
up.
damn it.
They're able to drop it.
All right.
That pushes him back. 3rd down
I
coming
need
up.
to stop doing that.
Looking to the air here.
Dude,
The man is there, and he
really?
harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with
The Saints headed
All right,
back out on
3-point game.
offense. Their quarterback returning.
2-minute drills. Bench. Go Olave.
Airing it out to start this drive.
Go,
That's
go,
caught by
go,
Chris Olave.
go.
Keeps
Go.
on moving into the
Thank
red
you.
zone. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get some late points and the lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
rest of the plays. Why even call?
The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their
All
quarterback.
right, 15 seconds to go in the second. We're just going to go ahead and hold on to the ball. They want us to pass it. All right. We'll go curls. Go Linder for a pass across the middle.
Throwing now on first down.
And that's a
Now
pick.
This is intercepted.
No,
That is back-to-back
okay.
passes. Matt
All
Milano
right.
to pick it off. And the
God damn
Bills
it.
get the football back with minimal time to go
All
in
right.
the half. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back.
The offense being led back out by its
All right, they
quarterback
didn't
as
score
get
at
geared
the
up
end
for
of the
their next
half.
possession. They are coming off their
It's our
first
ball now.
interception of the game. This
No
drive now a chance to
interceptions.
rebuild some confidence.
No interceptions. All right, we'll play the run game this time.
Running behind center with Kamara.
Nice, extra
He's
yards.
gonna get this up to the
They got their
45
X factor
before he's brought
on.
down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there.
What's
It's
that X
amazing,
factor?
man. This game of inches
Don't allow
and
yards.
split-second reactions.
Hit sticking the ball
Nice
carrier
bit of
wipes their
burst,
zone
search forward
progress.
For enough to go get that first by a
Okay.
couple before they could finally drag him down.
It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels
We'll
particularly
throw a
good
pass
about
in
it,
there to mix them
and
up.
We'll move to the next.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Nice, over the
Gets it to Jawan
shoulder
Johnson.
of the defender.
He pushes this down to the 42 before going
First down,
And that one goes for a
26
gain of 11.
duo.
And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Here's a give inside to Kamara.
All
And a
right, we'll
couple
take
of teammates
that.
combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's whole
Zone
hum on
weak
the stat
to the
sheet,
left
but
side.
If you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the
They
future.
no longer have their X
Give
factor.
on second to Kamara. And he's able to get
All right,
this
first
to the
down.
32 before going down. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run. But
Are
he
they
said,
trying to cross again, hit
Nope, not on my
Olave
watch.
or
I'll just go get
Linder?
it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
1st and 10, looking to throw.
Nice, outside of the
That's on the
numbers.
crosser. It's a gain of 19.
First
on the
down.
play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
In the red zone. Let's quiet down, people.
Kamara running out of the gun. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that
All right.
run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Halfback stretch.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
They stay on the ground with Kamara.
Oh, come on. Nice.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the
All right,
stop.
first and goal.
A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have
94
first and goal
will.
to figure out.
I'll make it an 11-point game.
Kamara. Is
Nice.
in. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now this offense and their quarterback.
All right,
making their
looks
way
like
back
their
out there,
team
ready to
is
take over
starting to
once
give
again.
way. Defense holding
They're
them
up
off
by 2
again.
scores, Brock, but we've
10
got some
minutes to
time
go in the
left, so
fourth
they
quarter.
Still need to mount a drive here.
We'll keep it going with the play, or run play.
Kamara gets it.
All right,
And he won't win the race to the outside. That
No
run's
gain.
bottled up at the line.
shocking option.
Ooh, after that play, we can
Shock
tell he's
H
hurting.
option.
He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now.
I don't see many viable
and 10
targets
now.
here.
He's on the move. And that's good yardage there with a new
Alright.
set of downs to boot.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field.
Rush for
and
100
knowing
yards
when
in
it's
one
his time to
game.
take it himself.
We can definitely make that possible. I just don't want to
Markers
make any
reset, ball at
mistakes
the
here.
37. To the air now on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket.
Oh,
And that's good yardage
There we
with a
go.
new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates
if I
to a
can
first down
upgrade
on
my
that big run.
speed,
That
I would
inflates
definitely
an
do that.
offense,
Probably have
and
to
it can
upgrade my
suck the wind out of
elusiveness.
that defense.
48 out of
On the
100.
44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Try to go for another run play if we can.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
That's a 4 to 5 line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right.
Open
He's
midfield.
calling his own number again. And they finally
Oh,
bring him
wow.
down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Okay, I'll take that.
Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Kamara. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
If I can get a long run play like Olave gets or Kamara gets, that would be crazy. I don't think I have
Working
this
inside the
season.
red zone. He's on the move.
All right,
And
touchdown.
the ground game works for the touchdown. The Saints make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got...
All right, 11-point game. 6 rushes, 82 yards, 1 touchdown for ourselves. I believe we've thrown 2 touchdowns. 3. I could be wrong. I don't remember. I still have a few more yards. 3 touchdowns, 141 passing yards, 8 completions. I don't like
Back to
this
throw
one.
on 1st and 10.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Escapes the pocket. And he's up to the
Lot of work.
35-yard line as they reel him in. Now,
Injury
after that
on
play,
the
we've got
on
somebody
the
shaken
defense.
up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here.
Get 6th rushing touchdown for the
After a
season.
good pickup,
10 more
they're set
yards
up
to
with 2nd
run
and
for
short.
ourselves.
Run here with Kamara. And
All
he'll
right.
go down, and we'll say right at the
First down.
39-yard line.
I thought that was me
After
for a
that play, we
second.
can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. First down now, ball at the 39-yard
All
line.
right, we're gonna look to run ourselves again. See what we can do here. We need 10 yards.
Pass play now.
Dude, they're holding the
He's on the
midfield,
move.
bro. Oh, wow.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge
Wow,
gain
okay.
and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass.
All right, we got the
you
running
can't
goal
stop the
down.
QB run.
We can let
First
the
down
running
now,
back
ball
play.
at the 39-yard line.
4:08 left in the
Now a
fourth
run
quarter.
with Kamara.
Just
He
shy
gets
of the
this one
first
down
down.
to the 30-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
We're going to actually try and throw the ball this time.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now.
Olave open outside,
hands of
extra
Olave.
yards.
And they finally
And
bring
just
him
shy
down, but that is a
of the
big
touchdown.
gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Go 94 Will again.
1st and goal
I'm
now
not
as
risking
they try to
playing
pad
it
this lead.
or passing it.
They'll run with Kamara. And the plunge up the gut.
Our defense
yields
is ready for
nothing
that
there.
one.
No gain for them there, setting up 2nd and goal.
Halfback dive.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go
Nice.
situations.
There we
He
go.
runs it across, touchdown. The Saints have likely locked up the win right there. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season.
All right, 2:16 left. 2 clock. Or run the ball, run the timer down. 2 clock. Run plays. On our way to go 8-5. As long as we don't screw up.
Running right, it's Kamara. And
All
he'll
right.
advance this down to the 22-yard line. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
All right. 0-1 trap. 2-minute warning.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans.
35-17.
Saints ready to pick up their 8th win of the season.
Close zone strange. String? I think that's how you say it, string? I don't know.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
2-minute drills. They would need a miracle to catch
Another
up.
run for Kamara.
Just
And he
shy
manages
of
to
the
reach
first
the
down.
19 before he
No
stops.
timeouts as of yet.
Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Okay. That's playing into our part. They're not using their timeouts. I think it's because they know they're going to lose this game.
Now Kamara.
Red
And
zone.
he'll go down.
There's the
Looks like they're
timeout.
marking him at the 11. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious
That is
injury
2
in the
of
midst
our
of their
guys
playoff
out.
push. He's being looked at here.
That is not good.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
I don't know who that was. I don't remember.
Shaheed motioning right. First down, and they go right back to him. And he made a bid for
All
it.
right,
It's a good
no
gain.
timeout.
It's shoved down at the 3. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
No timeout that
this
time
is why
around.
coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
All right.
And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. No gain on
Okay, let me
second
kneel it.
down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic,
Let me
finding
kneel
the
it.
runner. That's instincts come to life.
Where's the kneel? Ah, forget it. Just let the timer run out. All right.
So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. No modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory.
All right. Doesn't seem like we're getting any more commentary for the end of this game. It's 35-17 against the Buffalo Bills, putting us at 8-5. Looking very hopeful for the playoff picture. We'll go ahead and see you guys in the next one for week 16, I believe is the correct one now. So we'll see you guys in the next one.